guys, how's it going? It's Molly. I'm here today to do a makeup of the day video. Basically, it's where I show you a look that I'm going to create using the products that I pulled in for my Shop My Stash. So if that's something that you're curious about, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have gone ahead and primed my lids with my Too Faced, no, that's not what it is, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Eden. For eyeshadow today, I'm gonna be using the Tarte Pro Remix palette and the Tarte Clay Play Volume 1 palette. Now, I believe this is still available. This, however, I don't think is, but just, you know, if this is a look that you're wanting to recreate, just look for shades similar to these. These are not unique by any means. Like, so many of us have neutral palettes like this in our collections. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my primer with this, and then I'm going to go in with this as my transition shade. And actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna try not using the Clay Play palette. For my lid shade, I wanna go in with this. It's kind of, I don't know, is it a blue-brown duochrome? It's maybe more like blue-red duochrome. It's really pretty. Here, I'll do a swatch for you guys so that you can see. So it's just, it's a pretty shade. I'm gonna use it on a brush, and I'm going to wet my brush to prevent fallout. This shade is really one that I think you've got to do something relatively simple with in order for it to really live up to its full potential. So I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I'm going to just dip back into that like cool taupe matte shade and help to blend this out just a little bit. And then I'm going to take the matte black and kind of buff along the lower lash line with it. Just to add a little dimension there. And honestly, I wish that I had a smaller brush for this step. I do have a smaller brush for this step, my goodness. I'm going to be doing this with a Sigma E21 brush. It's just it's labeled a smudge brush. So that's what that looks like. And whatever's left over on my brush, I'm just taking it down along the lower lash line to help define that just a smidge. Okay, next I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have the shade Vanilla, and I'm just going to use this as my foundation today. I haven't used this in a really, really long time. It's just been sitting in my drawer. As I recall, the undertone is maybe a little yellow for me, but it's not too terrible. Actually, it doesn't look like the undertone is too yellow. Once it's blended out, it seems like it's okay. For concealer, I've been really enjoying the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I had been using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer pretty much exclusively since August, and I don't know, I'm starting to think that it might be making my under eyes look incredibly crepey. So this is a concealer though that I am noticing looks more flattering for me personally. And I used way too much of it. Okay, I'm gonna quickly powder my face using the powder products that I prefer at the moment. This is the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. And then for the rest of my face, I will use the Pretty Vulgar Powder Room Translucent Setting Powder. For bronzer, I just kept the Milani bronzer in my Shop My Stash for this month, and actually I forgot to pull anything in, but I did go ahead and bring this in just because it's a nice neutral bronzer. I feel like the other ones that I have maybe pull a little too warm toned for the winter months, so I do really like this one when I'm not tan. And then for the blush that I'm going to be using, it's the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in the shade Justify My Love. As I mentioned in the Shop My Stash, I had pulled this in for December, but I never used it, so we're going to make up for that now. Okay, and then for highlight, I've got Colourpop Flexitarian. So I like to apply this with a sponge. It just, I don't know, works the best in my opinion, because it's kind of a cream product. So, whoa. Okay, I went ahead and did brows off camera just to kind of speed things up. Then I'm gonna go back into this matte taupe shade, brown, whatever, and buff this along the lower lash line to help define that. We've already got the black in there, but this will just kind of help everything meld together. To highlight the inner corner, I'm gonna take the shade here. It's, you can't really tell with my ring light, but it's kind of a pinky champagne shimmer. The shade name is Inspiration. Just gonna pop that right on the inner corner here. This would be a really pretty highlight. I am going to finish the eye look off with a couple coats of mascara. I've got the Essence Lash Princess mascara that I've been using a ton. Okay, and then finally the last step is lips. I'm gonna apply, this is the NYX Lip Tease Full Color Lip Oil in the shade Low Key. I like the formula of these, but I will say the applicator is awful. Like I don't really understand why they designed it this way. Okay, so this is the final look, and that is gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.